Hey CTR, we're here at the Iron Studios booth checking out some new statues on display and some first appearances. So why don't we check out what we got in the cases? We're going to start out with this massive quarter legacy replica of Thanos here. Have him wearing his Infinity Gauntlet and his really impressive gigantic base he comes on too. A lot of great detail there. You can see skulls, you can see busts, you can see all sorts of different components to it. And then that amazing detail on Thanos himself all the way up. You see the Mad Titan, this great ominous red glow. And now I believe this is just in the case. This does not come with any lighting effects, but still pretty cool. And then down here you can see just a little bit of the technical details on the feature itself. And over here we get some of the mini line of figures here from the X-Men, which is good timing with that 97 series coming out on Disney Plus. And of course, then we got some Marvel characters from the either from Avengers or from the TV shows making their appearances here as well. And then next to that, we have the Harry Potter line in the background here. And with the DC line flanked in front of it with a mixture of new and older properties. So we got that new The Batman, and then we got that Michelle Pfeiffer from Batman Returns. Continuing over with our DC, we have characters from the DC Cinematic Universe, including Darkseid from the Snyder Cut. And then we have some nice classic Superman in the background there. And we have some Batmans in the foreground. These are all from the art scale line. So varying in price range, varying in detail. And then over here, we have some of the Star Wars art scales, including that Luke Jedi on the light cruiser. So making a first appearance here. Same with Luke and the Grogu. We have the Mandalorian and Grogu. And then behind him, we have this imposing General Grievous. I believe that was not announced yet, so this is a first appearance of this year with a really awesome cloth cape on him and a great base. Over here, we have the Power Rangers. These have been out for a while. Now, this is a set where each one is a little piece here of the central display, and then you put them all together, you get the whole console and the foreground, and then you have Alpha over here on the right with Zordon in the back. So a nice display. If you get them all, this is what it could look like. And then over here, we have some of the classic X-Men art scales, including a Logan, and then we got a Mojo, looking pretty awesome here as well. And in the back, we got that X-23. And we have all sorts of different versions of Wolverine, of course, with this nice imposing Thor statue in the background there. We have a really awesome Moon Knight here, you can see, standing on his nice pedestal, holding one of his throwing crescent moons. And then we have a Scarlet Witch from the recent film here with Doctor Strange. And then last but not least, we have a Falcon from Captain America and the Winter Soldier, or Falcon and the Winter Soldier, however you want to say it. So nice mix of characters here. Apologize for the glare. A lot of light here, and everything's obviously covered in glass, so this is the best we're going to be able to see a lot of these. Continuing on, we get a whole mixture over in this case featuring some classic Golden Era Batman here. We have that Darth Vader that was unveiled fairly recently, so this is the first time we're seeing him here. And we have an Iron Man in the back there. It looks like, I think that's Iron Man 3. I forget which, Mark 42, Mark 43, I'm not sure which one. And then we have Magneto here with a Sentinel, really nice piece with that beam going right through the eye. Over here we have a nice Superman and Doomsday battle. This is going to be a deluxe piece with that Daily Planet ball from the top of the building there, collapsed beneath the two of them. And then continuing on, we have some characters from their Kiss line here and the art scale. So you can see the whole band, including the drums in the back. And then we got the relatively new Jurassic Park line. This is from Jurassic World, Dimetrodon. I forget what this one's called. And then in the back, we got the classic characters there with the eggs. So that's pretty cool to see that little display set. Continuing over, we have their Disney line. We have Ariel, we have Geppetto, we have Pinocchio. And then in the foreground here, we have Obi-Wan. This was recently announced as well. So this is the first time we're getting a look at this art scale. And then we have the Guardians of the Galaxy from Volume 3 with the really nice little rocket there, and then a Star-Lord and this angry-looking Groot with that little babyish head. And then over here, we have a first-time reveal of RoboCop. So this is all brand new. I don't think this has been announced yet. So popping out of a cab here of the vehicle. And then we got Don Corleone here in the front with his cat and nice little Godfather art scale. That's also new. All right, and this is the first time we're seeing some of these here. We got the She-Ra, Princess of Power, on her little steed here. So this is going to be from more of the deluxe line. So this is all new. First time we're seeing this. So for those of the Masters of the Universe collecting, this is our first appearance. These over here from the new Flash movie. I believe we announced these a couple weeks ago. So these are their first appearance that we're seeing them at a convention with that great Michael Keaton Batman there in the background. And then we just told you guys about these. This is going to be Vecna and 11 from the most recent season of Stranger Things. So these are their first appearance at a show. You get that nice clock there, of course. It's kind of synonymous with Vecna. And then we have 11 here with that door. So great scene as well with that great look on her face with the hand outstretched. And then, of course, the little upside-down vines growing over everything. And then last but not least, we have this awesome Voldemort statue here with Nagini. Really huge, really fierce looking. And this is going to be a giveaway that they're giving at the show. So attendees could scan that and have a chance to win. And this is from one of the more deluxe lines in their quarter legacy replica sale. So that is just about all there is to see. And that about does it for the Iron Studios booth. Some first appearances, some new announcements, a ton of great statues. Of course, we'll be continuing to bring Iron Studios coverage to our website. But that's all for now, covering the booth. So like, subscribe, and follow. Continue following us throughout the show, and we'll see you at the next booth.